Hey guys, welcome back to another week of What's for Dinner. On Monday we went to Texas Roadhouse, which is my favorite restaurant, and we don't go too often because it is about an hour away from our house, so when we do get to, it is definitely a treat. On Tuesday, I made taco salads, and if you make a lot of salads, I highly recommend investing in a salad spinner. I use mine all the time. I have my lettuce and spinach, and I topped it with the taco meat, some cherry tomatoes, cheese, and some crushed Doritos, and then I later on drizzled some ranch. I'm about to make some Cajun chicken pasta. So right now I just have a large chicken breast that I'm going to trim the fat off of and dice it up into little cubes. Have 2 tablespoons of butter melted, and I'm going to add the chicken, and then I just sprinkled it with some of this Cajun seasoning. Meanwhile, I have some fettuccine noodles boiling, and then I have some broccoli steaming. And now that my chicken is completely cooked through, I'm going to be adding in a half a cup of this heavy whipping cream, some basil, salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And then I'm just going to let that thicken up a little bit, and I'm also going to be adding in some of this Parmesan cheese. I don't measure, I just kind of eye it. I'm just going to let that all melt together. I just drained my pasta and then I added it in here, and I used about 4 ounces of pasta for this amount of sauce. So I ordered these little kid plates off of Amazon. They came in a 12-pack, and I thought that I would use them sometimes to kind of help me with portion control, and I just think they're cute. So I added a little extra Parmesan cheese on top of the pasta, and then with the steamed broccoli I seasoned it with just a little salt and pepper. And then I have these garlic cheddar biscuits. I've shared these before. These are so good. And that is our Wednesday dinner. I'm about to make some buffalo chicken tenders. So I have 1 big chicken breast that I'm going to slice up into strips. And literally all of my cutting boards are in the dishwasher right now, so I'm just using an old plate. But once I have cut these up, I will come back and show you what to do next. So I got 6 strips out of that 1 chicken breast, and I have 3 bowls set up. I have some flour, an egg that I just whisked up a little bit, and then I have some of these panko breadcrumbs that I'm going to season with some garlic salt and some pepper. Mix it all around. Okay, so I'm just going to take one. I'm going to dip it in my flour first. Give it a good shake. And then the egg. And then the panko. Then I'm just going to repeat that. Here they are all breaded, and I have my air fryer basket that I have already sprayed with a little bit of olive oil spray, and then I'm just going to put these in the basket. I'm just going to spray the tops with some more olive oil spray. And then I'm going to cook it at 390 for 10 minutes. My timer just went off, so now I'm going to flip all of these over, and then I'm going to pop them back in for 5 more minutes. So on Riley's, I left it plain because obviously the buffalo would be too spicy for her. And then on hers, I just have it in this bowl, and I'm going to pour some of this buffalo sauce over it. And then I'm going to give it a good toss. These smell so good. I love anything with buffalo sauce. I will get some ranch to dip those chicken tenders in, and I just served it with some of that leftover salad from earlier in the week, and I have a little bit of this Olive Garden dressing on it, and I have that leftover broccoli from yesterday. And in this adorable little pineapple cup that I got from Walmart, I just have some Powerade Zero in it, and that is our Thursday dinner. I'm making some ranch pork chops, so I have 4 pork chops. And in this little bowl, I have a can of cream of chicken, and you need a packet of ranch seasoning mix. And since I'm using this container of it, you just need 3 tablespoons. So I'm just going to put the pork chops in my crock pot, and then I'm going to pour this gravy over top of it, and I'm going to cook it on low for 4 hours, and that's it. The pork chops are about done, so I have some potatoes about to come up to a boil so that I can make some mashed potatoes. And then I have some peas, and I just put a little bit of butter, salt, and pepper. So here's what it's looking like after the 4 hours. And all of this extra gravy, I'm going to spoon over the mashed potatoes, but you could also do it with rice or egg noodles. Here it is, all plated up, and for Josh, I made him a roll. And that is our Friday dinner. I'm going to make some homemade potato wedges, and they're super simple to make. All I do is slice my potato in half, and then I slice each half into 3 sections. So now I'm just going to cover these with water and put some handfuls of ice in the bowl, and I'm going to let it soak for 30 minutes. So the 30 minutes is up, and I have just took the potatoes out and put them on a paper towel, and I'm just going to pat dry each one so that there is no water on them. These in the same bowl that I let them soak in, and I just wipe the bowl out so that there would be no water in it. And now I'm just going to drizzle some olive oil, and I'm going to season it with this Lawry's seasoned salt. So I've just laid them out on a cookie sheet, and I'm going to pop them in the oven at 450 for 35 minutes. I'm making homemade sloppy joes. So right now I just have a pound of ground beef cooking, and since I do not like onion, I'm going to be sprinkling in some onion powder. My ground beef is fully cooked, and I just drained off the grease. And I'm going to be adding in some brown sugar, chili powder, garlic powder, and salt and pepper. And some apple cider vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, mustard, and an 8-ounce can of this tomato sauce. And the recipe actually calls for ketchup and water to also be added. But since I'm cutting the recipe in half, I don't want to waste the other half of this can of sauce, so I'm just going to leave out the ketchup and water and just add in the whole can. Now that everything is added and combined, I let that come up to a boil, and now I'm just going to lower my heat, and I'm going to pop a lid on, and I'm going to let this simmer for 30 minutes. I served it on hamburger buns, and I just topped it with a little cheese, and I'm serving it with some pickles, and that is dinner for Saturday. On Sunday, we just picked up some takeout from Sonny's Barbecue. And that ends the week, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new, welcome to my channel. I hope that you'll stick around and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.